All right, everybody, welcome to JM Sports Factory, and I have a guest. His
Who?
name is it is him. It is him. We call him him. His
That's
name is Maurice,
no.
or go by his YouTube channel, which is Maurice's.
It is that Maurice says. But what's the criteria we got?
So this video is the NBA champion tier list, ranking from teams from the 2000s. So this is all in order. So 2000 all the way to 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Now the criteria we doing S, A, B, C, D, F, and it's terms of like what influence, how hard the road was for the championship, how important the championship it was, full context.
Gotcha.
Right?
So each season is like in its own vacuum. Gotcha.
Yeah. So certain championships mean more than others.
Gotcha. I got you.
So,
I got you.
This is with full context. I know a good amount about basketball, so I think I could do a pretty good job. But if you do disagree, go ahead and comment down below and tell me where I messed up at. So, all right, we're going to start with the 1999 to 2000 NBA championship.
No, first though, we got to start with the 2019 Toronto Raptors S tier.
Nah, hey, look. We'll get to that. I got you. We're going to get to that. Okay. I got you. I'm going to do it in order. We're going to get to that. I got you. Look.
All right, the first championship they got is Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, what do you think?
Is this like? See, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to my knowledge on shit ain't be there. Is this the picture right? I remember Kobe took this picture right. He had his jacket on right. He was fucking hugging his shit. That's not this year yet. That's not.
It's the alley-oop years with Kobe to Shaq, and then Shaq's pointing up into the.
Oh, it's that year. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that. When he pointed, that's the good moment right there. That's the good moment. And who are you going against this year? This is who is it?
They face the Pacers. Me personally.
Oh, Pacers. Oh, okay. I don't know about that no one. Once you say they face the Pacers,
no, it's a good Pacers team.
Because this is Reggie Miller, right? Got Reggie Miller and shit on there.
Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose. I can put it in A, and the reason why I put it as an A is because, like, even though it's not S in terms of like influence, but the fact that Shaq was swept so many times before this, and he finally was able to get over the hump and have the top 3 greatest finals performance of all time. I feel like
he was swept so many times. How many times? I think he got swept once. Who else did he get swept by?
He got swept by Utah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know he got swept by Utah. He got swept by the Bulls.
I know that was the one I was.
Rockets.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't think about the Rockets. Okay. So you put
that.
He
got swept a couple.
You put that as an A. What you saying?
Yeah, I put that as an
A. All right.
As I put it as A. Right.
Okay. Once you said the Pacers, I was like, I don't know. This is the one. I feel like this is the one everybody know.
It is, but it is the one.
This is against.
You know what? I think it's against the Sixers, but I think I give this one an S. Actually,
this is the obvious one at this point. I was like, this has to be S tier. It's not even.
I just remember it. I understand.
To me, it's not even like Kobe. I mean, it's Kobe and Shaq, but to me, it's just like, what's my man's name? It's Allen Iverson. Like at this point, it's just like his run or like his like. I know they fucking like they lost in what 5 or some shit, the 76ers, but like I think it's just so kind of like him stepping over Tyronn Lue and like I don't know all the shit that was the games, how the games were. I don't know. I feel like this is a very iconic. So I would say that one's definitely S tier to me.
Yeah, and a big reason I say with the S, my reason is that they were 15-1.
Oh yeah, that was the biggest. Yeah, you're right. And the only one they lost to was when he stepped over him, right?
That one game. That's a great game though. I want to replay that game and watch the whole thing. That's actually a really entertaining game. But yeah, I give it S tier. That's one of the greatest teams ever. You got to give them all because they swept the Spurs. So yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, this was Spurs. This one they good. They good. I'll go. Okay.
All right, the 2002. I'm not gonna give them as much. It's interesting how it's like SA. I'll give them an A for the 2002. Like they're still dominant. The Nets obviously aren't gonna compete with their dominance against the Western Conference. Actually, you know what?
I would give them a B.
F that. I just forgot. I completely forgot. I'm gonna give this a C. I completely.
Oh, is that bad? Wow. Okay.
I remember the Kings supposed to be in the finals. They hold.
Oh, this is okay. I got you. This one they got you. I got you.
That's a C. They shouldn't have won that. I just clearly remember the Kings.
What happened? What happened?
Because it's the most rigged game ever. The referees were calling like a bunch of fouls for the Lakers and no fouls for the Kings, even though like it clearly was unequal. And the referee admitted, Tim Donaghy, he admitted that the game was rigged.
What? We actually wait. A ref admitted. There's no way.
Yeah, but he went to like After he went to jail because he was betting on games while he was reffing, and then he got out of jail.
Oh, that's why he was rigging it. Okay, because he was betting on games.
Yeah, so yeah, that game's completely rigged. Everyone wanted the Lakers in the finals. They didn't want to see Kings versus Nets. That's a C. I ain't giving them that. Okay. The Spurs, that championship, I'll give that. I'm gonna give that an A. The reason why I give that an A is because they got over their hump and they beat the Lakers after the Lakers kept kicking them out. So
they finally did it.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, it's not an S championship has to be truly like iconic, easily remember, special. If you got over a hump, but it's not like crazy iconic. Like, I don't think many people remember that series when they faced the Lakers. But
that's what she's okay. This is what David Robinson got his first. This is his first ring.
No, it's the second ring.
Second
ring.
His
first.
Oh, when he beat us, duh. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Next
one is the Pistons.
I like this Pistons team. Like, I don't know. I remember this Pistons. Like, I don't remember, but like, I hear people talk about this Pistons team all the time. Like, just the fact that I hear people talk about this one all the time, because like this, they say like people had no superstars. It's the only thing. I will put it as an S. I ain't gonna lie to you. For me, I'll make this like a S tier, just based on like, I guess they would be underdogs. Well, their defense was insane, obviously, but like the fact that they had no superstars, they had good, like, obviously high end players and shit like that. They made that far. I'll give it S tier. Just everybody talks about it or not.
For that. I was thinking first A, but I realized, like, I know Shaq and Kobe, they were dealing with a lot happening, but like at the same time they still beat the Lakers in 5. So I could say that's the only team to never win a championship without a singular superstar. I'll give it S tier.
S tier.
All right, the Spurs. They beat the Pistons the next year in 7. That was a very boring series.
Yeah, I don't have this right here. I have no clue what the fuck happened in this one.
It was a very defensive series. I think Game 7 was like, I think the halftime score was like 30 something or 40 something. It was like they had crazy. Like 40 or 30 points. Like, it's crazy defense.
That's crazy.
Man, that's an interesting one. I might give it I'll give it a B. It's not one of those series. It's not one of those playoffs or one of those
Hey, that's the answer wrong with it. I would give it one a D. I have no clue. Not a single one.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean, it's still a good championship win. They faced a great Pistons team and beat them cleanly in 7. Tim Duncan, great player. So I give him a B. I get this, the Dwayne Wade one. It's tricky because that Dwayne Wade one, you can go either way with that. But I'll let you make your point.
What would I rank this one? I saw some shit today that like. It's crazy because I saw some shit today. This Dwayne Wade, I think he averaged like 34 points and like 34 points, 5 assists, like 5 rebounds at 23 years old in the finals. And I didn't know he obviously this one Shaq got there, right? Is Shaq here yet?
Yeah.
Where would I rank this one? Is this would I give this one also A tier? See, like if it was me, the first Spurs one, I would put both Spurs at a B and then put this Heat one. Nah, actually, I'll put this at a B. I wouldn't give this an A yet. I'll put this at a B. B, yeah. Just based on like Dwayne Wade and his run in this finals.
And you know what the opposite argument is like? They say that the Mavericks got screwed because they were giving Dwayne Wade every single foul.
Oh, all the calls.
But I'll give it a B because they can't really. I mean, you can see the disparity, but they can't really prove that the referees were trying to do it. And like on C, when you can clearly.
What was that referee from before? Is he back? The one that he was referee the Kings? Okay, he was still in jail at this point. Okay.
He wasn't. I don't think he was refereeing that series. The Spurs one, I'm not gonna lie. I get that Spurs one. This 2007, I get that a D. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
I give it a D because they freaking hold the Suns. I remember clearly when they hip checked Steve Nash, and then like. Amari Stoudemire, it was Robert Horry, hip check Steve Nash, and the teammates of the Suns, like Amari Stoudemire and everyone came out to like check Robert Horry.
It was clear as day.
And when you check, you're not supposed to leave the bench because of the malice of the palate. So Amari Stoudemire got ejected and suspended. Robert Horry got suspended, but Robert Horry isn't Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire is clearly more important to the Suns than So it was
Robert Horry though. Robert Horry, then he got like 6 rings, right?
He got 7, but like
that's crazy.
The Suns are gonna remember that though, and then obviously he faced the Cavs in the finals, and sweep the Cavs.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay. This one. So this one, Bronny made it. Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even like they hold the Suns and the Cavs wasn't even.
So it was basically easy win. What you saying? Because Bron, that Cavaliers tier had nobody. This is with Verjao, DeJounte West. I guess was he on that team yet?
Yeah, it was
them type of
Verjao and Zajunas, Ilgauskas, people like that.
Who the hell that is? Okay.
Yeah, he was a decent player.
I have no idea. Maybe I'm missing on things. Okay, so we'll be next. Celtics, the Celtics team.
Now this might be honestly
these are good. Yeah, I would say these 3 runs. I feel like these are like the next 3 are like pretty like are pretty. They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope. You give it an A.
The reason why I give it an A over an S is because even though it's a historic team, they be like Celtics fans and the Celtics players, they be rubbing off on that team. Like that team is everything to them, and not only that, but like the fact that the Hawks took them to 7 and the Cavs took them to 7. You know what I'm saying? Like they won 66 games with regular season, but in the postseason, the boys were freaking struggling. LeBron was giving it to them. They kind of barely escaped those series to.
Oh, so what you saying with the talent they had, they should have done. It should have been easier for them.
Is what you should have beat the Hawks, at least beat the Hawks in 5 games. You beat the Hawks in 5 and the Cavs in 6. That'd be one thing, but them boys
7 each time. This first year for when KG got there.
Yeah,
the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, that's why.
But if you want to put an S, I'm not.
Nah, I was giving the benefit of the doubt maybe because KG first year, and like he had to get acclimated to the team. But then if you really look at it, like you had the whole year at this point because like you have October until April. Like if you're not really acclimated at that point, then I don't even know what else you can do.
And they won 66 games, so obviously.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with A. I'm cool with A. I think the next 2 are definitely like. Well, I don't know which one. I don't know which one I'll put an S, but I feel like one of the next 2 I had to put an S for me.
I know. I mean, the first. Let's see.
Just because the rivalry, the rivalry between the 2, between.
You talking about the second. You're not talking about the first one. Because the first one he beat that LeBron should have faced him in.
Oh, this is the one when he gets the Magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's definitely the other one. I definitely have to put S then.
Yeah, but listen, the beating Celtics.
Yeah, but we can talk about the Magic one real quick because I guess we like Dwight Howard finally like this one he said I'm him and he finally did his shit because I remember you telling he's super dominant force. He was so dominant, like it was almost like the next Shaq type vibe. The next Shaq was getting on his ass, so that's probably what fucked him up by the time he get there. But I can see it being. I mean, you could put an A. I would give this one a B. I would give it a B. Yeah, just because like it's cool seeing like different like teams in there sometimes. Like maybe just like you see this is like one of those teams like you see the Magic get in there. You remember when you told me like sometimes if you don't win this game, you're never probably not gonna make it back again type shit. Yeah. Type vibe. So I could see it being an A or a B. I would give it a B.
I put an A because Kobe finally did it like
by himself.
Won a championship without Shaq. That was like the most important thing in his career.
So this champ is more. You think this one is more important? Well, we didn't get there yet. Well, we didn't get to the next championship yet. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get there yet. But yeah, this is extremely important for him. And then I guess the second one's obviously very important because he says it himself. One more than Shaq. He did in a press conference after the championship. They asked, "What does this championship mean to you?" He's like, "I got one more than Shaq."
Are you serious? So his whole goal this whole time was to like win more rings than Shaq. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't tell. If it's like, it's like it gets like it's a mix of competitive nature and like, why was like Shaq so stuck in his head? Like, why was that nigga so like in his head that much?
Because it's pride. Obviously, you want to be the greater all-time player, and you want to prove that you don't need the other person. But Kobe got Paul Gasol and really good players around him, and he said got one more than Shaq. And Shaq said he freaking tore up his house when he saw that.
When you was that mad that he got one more, that's crazy.
That's a good interview, man. You should watch the Shaq and Kobe interviews.
I might have
to. You say you want to put this as because they beat the Celtics.
It's just like the rivalry, like it's like even back to like Magic and Bird type shit. Like obviously you said, it just I feel like it has to be S tier to me. I don't know, it has to be S tier.
Because the only fight I would have to that is that it's not as big as the next one, which is like the clear S tier. It's not like they're not to me seem as the same type of because like the next one is like the clearest S tier. There's 2 ones that are very clear S tier, and that one's clearly the next one is clearly S tier.
Okay, and
So it's kind of like
you can't put too many in one S tier. What you're saying? It's like
yeah,
this one don't stack up to the next one. Is what you're saying?
Because the two above, I can say okay, I can see why the no championship team or the team that was so dominant in the first season. But that one is it's really good, but they weren't like crazy dominant, and the Celtics went to 7 games. And,
maybe I'll be looking at like I can see what you mean like in terms of I think I'll look at it as entertainment, I guess. Like just like storyline and shit like that. I'll look at like storylines.
So like if there was a tier between that would clearly fit. But
so A tier.
I mean, I was thinking A tier, but you want S tier?
I mean, I know what the other two that you was talking about are. I clearly know. I mean, obviously, I know what the other one is after, but I'll put S tier. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. That series.
Yeah, I would put S tier. The next one, yeah.
Just clear. It just makes sense at this point.
Yeah, that's clear.
It's just self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's the bread. Nah, that's clear. I mean, they swept him. They swept him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they beat the Thunder.
Yeah, the Young Thunder, and then the Heat.
And they beat the Heat in 6 games. So, and that was a Dirk show. So,
how much did he win this year? What was their record? They probably won 60 games, something like that.
No, they were like the 3 seed or something. They weren't no crazy.
Oh, really?
It wasn't.
Who was the 2 seed then? Who was 2 seed?
Is that the year that might be the year when the Spurs lost the Grizzlies the 1-8 match? I think the Grizzlies beat the 1 seed Spurs.
Interesting. I wonder who that was though. Okay, but yeah, they run is crazy. I guess they run is crazy.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear right there. The next year Heat, that's interesting. I mean, LeBron had his great moment against the Celtics.
Yeah,
the game.
He finally got
beat
his first, I guess. I mean,
that might be.
I wonder which one better. Wait, who did and he won against in all next 3 years he won against the Spurs, right? If I'm not mistaken.
After
this one he won against the Spurs. The next one, this one he won against the
Thunder.
Oh, I forgot. I stay forgetting about that. I always forget the Thunder is also like. I always forget the Thunder also to be doing. They was good during this time. I think because they just made it once. Would I give it A? Now you said it was a Thunder. That was a good team though. They had a lot of talent. What?
They had a lot.
Do I want to get out?
Westbrook and Durant.
Do I want to give it an A now? It's not S. It's not S. It's A or B to me. It's A or B.
I give it an A. The reason I give it A because that's LeBron's first chip and like that Celtics series is the key when he's down 3-2 and he went.
He was evil.
Ballistic.
Oh, he went pissed. He was pissed off.
Yeah, he was pissed off. Dominated.
I forgot. Yeah, I do remember that meme.
That's a great. That's all
meme. All right.
All right. The next one, the 2013 Heat.
Wait, is this? Is this Wait, is this Bang? Is this Bang?
Yeah, it's Ray Allen.
This is Bang. Okay, well, grabbed by Bosch, kicked out. Bang. Okay. Hey, can I be serious with you? I forgot that happened, and it's like, damn. Now that you told me that, I actually want another S tier now. I actually want another S tier one now. I actually do.
Because I mean, if you put another S tier, then I would put if say it was like a A, but something between A and S, I would put the Laker one in that one.
You would have switched. Oh, that's what you okay. Okay, let me think which one. Which one do I actually like more between those two? The Lake when he beat the Celtics, or this one? Which one is more entertaining? If it had to be this, the Heat. I'm saying the Heat one is like I would definitely switch. I see what you mean now. Yeah, I would definitely switch those two now. If you want to still do that, you can. I would definitely switch that.
Yeah, the Heat one because that was the best playoff series probably in the last 10, 15 years. That was very entertaining.
And then put that one there.
The 2012-13. Because they had also a 27-game winning streak, and
they was ridiculous.
The next one is also very. I mean, to me, I don't know. It's hard because it's not S. I don't think it's S, but like how great that team was, including like the playoffs, the finals. It had the highest point differential in NBA history.
Damn, was that big? Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they beat them in 5, and just me and everyone. We were watching at my friend's house, and we're just watching like this passing and the. How everything was so clean.
It was so easy, you know.
And Ginobili dunking on people, and I'm like,
damn, Ginobili was dunking on people.
Yes, I put it A, but like there is a good S feel to it.
This is
like
when he got his
S.
first. This Kawhi's. This is Finals MVP, right?
Yeah.
I guess I can see A. I would say A. Yeah, A.
For Team Warriors, honestly, I put that as a C. Straight.
For real? Oh, this was like, it was like, it's born. It was just, or not born, but just like whatever.
With the context of, yeah, context. Like Kyrie Irving's knees exploded.
Oh yeah, this year, yeah, okay, yeah. I think it's when I first really started getting into basketball right here. Okay, I do remember this.
LeBron took it. So it's not, to me, that wasn't like.
Kevin Love was injured too, right?
Yeah, he was. He had a dislocated shoulder.
Yeah. All right.
So Matthew Dellavedova was the second best player.
Gotcha. All right. Next one. S. Yeah, you already know. Yes. Yes.
That's the one. Like, if I could just put it here, that's the type of thing you just put right there because it's like easily the greatest championship of all time.
Yeah,
that's the most significant championship of all time.
I can see that. That shit was that. It was simply amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was. It had a lot of great moments. This one's for you, Cleveland. This one's for you. All that, like
the block, the shot,
block,
the stop.
All that, like the game, like that. The last game, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's so much. It was just so much. So it's like you couldn't really tell who's gonna lose. Yeah, I can definitely. I'm cool with that one. Cool with it.
That's what made him the second, in my opinion, second greatest. Some people think the greatest. Now the next one you can do. There's two ways you can do this, right? Because there's the full contextual and the other crap way, and then there is the just pure dominance way. If you use pure dominance, this would be AS. If you use pure context, this would be DF.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so that was this twice. Which one is? Which one's more? The first or the second one? Which one did I like more entertaining, or like that I remember the most?
Honestly, I'm not like I'd honestly put them lower, but I put them low for a reason because it's clearly.
I would have put them. I would have put it at B or lower. I wouldn't have put. I wouldn't have put A or higher. I would have put them at B or lower. It's probably C.
And the reason why, like the first one, they won a lot of those games, postseason 16-1. But like Kawhi Leonard, freaking destroyed. They destroyed his ankle.
Oh yeah.
And they were up like 23.
I forgot about that.
So like
it was just easy. It was
there was no competition. Like the Spurs didn't play. Kawhi for the rest of the easy sweep. Yeah. I put it. Go ahead.
I'll put it at C. I'll give it a C on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's not. That wasn't a significant champion.
It's like you already knew it. Like who they were gonna win that shit.
I put that. The second one, I straight up put that as a D. There is no way they should have won that. There is no way. The way they won that, especially the team that challenged them, right? It's like those championships are so insignificant.
D.
That's straight up D. Now for the Raptors are the most entertaining. That's the most entertaining one. The thing that hurts them is that the fact that the Warriors were heavily injured, right? But the first two, when they beat the Sixers in the with the game-winning shot, and then Kawhi he guards Giannis and clamps him, and then they're down 0-2 to win the next 4 straight. That's extremely impressive.
I don't know. It's just like everything about that run, like that everything about that year. I'm gonna go say that run. That year with Kawhi Leonard, I think it was simply the funniest, entertaining person on the planet. And he wasn't even trying to do that shit. Like that shit was just I couldn't. And the funny thing, when he got to his press conference, when he finally got to Toronto, all right, he did his whole laugh shit. There's no way I could have expected that nigga to be the entertaining for me that year. Like it's just I couldn't do it. I would just have to for me. It has to me. It's S or A. Like simply, everybody. I had to put it S because it's just so hilarious and funny. It was just a fun year to watch basketball.
Yeah, it was a great year. I'd say if they beat the healthy Warriors, I would have said S. With KD playing 11 minutes and Klay Thompson tearing ACL, kind of like it kills that type of vibe. Warriors fans will get pissed at me that I'm giving them C's and D's and B's because of injuries and stuff, but then I give them an S. I won't be consistent, so I'm gonna.
I see what you mean. You keep consistency. That is important.
Yeah, so I'll give them an A for it.
Next one, Mickey Mouse Championship.
What do you think you get? What do you give this one?
The little Mickey Mouse Championship. What would I give this championship as well? And who they beat? They beat us. They beat the. They beat. Oh yeah, it was the Jimmy Butler Heat. Okay, I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C.
C.
I'll give it a C. I don't know.
If they face the Clippers, would you rank it higher rather than the Nuggets?
Yeah, Clippers had this. Is what Kawhi was on there, right? Yeah, Kawhi. Yeah. Did the Clippers? They got swept? No, they got not swept. They got they lost in 7, right? The 7.
They blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. But yeah, I'll give it a C to me personally.
Yeah,
it's like this. When I look at this, it's like like I don't feel no high and no low for it. It's just you know.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy special. Because in the bubble, people. It's like the competition really ain't the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Clippers would have beat the Nuggets if it was at home. The Heat wouldn't have been in the finals if it was they were playing, in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, context do have because they was in a bubble concentrated area. They had to travel as much. They had to deal with fans, like you said, shit like that. So I could definitely see what you mean.
Yeah, so people can Tyler Hero was a superstar.
You're right. Yeah, Tyler was killing it. He was whooping ass that year. Okay. This one,
I can, honestly, well, no, I have to add the context. But go ahead. What do you think?
I would have put it. This would be A or B, but I'll put it B. This also gives me the feeling same thing with the Mickey Mouse Championship, but it's still it's more meh than the Mickey Mouse Championship. I don't know. I was actually more entertained him blocking Aiden and shit like that than the fucking alley-oop and shit It was more, and this is obviously Giannis' first championship. I don't know. I think he finally got over hump. Finally got to where he needed to be. I think he was shooting better too. Because people say he couldn't shoot. He wasn't the greatest shooter, but he was still able to knock down shots. I would give it a B.
I got you. The reason why I toss between A and B, and the thing I'll give it an A is that Giannis had that 50-point game.
Oh, the ridiculous game. Yeah.
Then the B would come from the fact that he didn't face the real Brooklyn Nets, right? He faced just KD, and KD was giving him all the buckets in hell in the world. Took him to 7.
Oh, and plus the foot. Wait, was that his foot? Yeah, this was his. Yeah, he had an inch bigger foot. I guess that's crazy.
So I'll give it a B because
I can see that. I like that now that you told me that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The last one, I actually adored this one. This is almost this gave me that feeling when Kobe won his shit, when Kobe first got over the hump. I will put that in the same. I will put that. Wait, where did we put that one? Actually, I don't even see it anymore. When Kobe finally said when he got more, he finally did it without.
Okay. That's not it.
I will put that in the same spot as there.
Alright. I feel that. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that to you because I could just hate all day, right? I'm gonna give that to you. I could tell you every time Golden State wins a championship, it's always something going their way. The Nuggets don't have their players.
Yeah.
And then John Morant gets injured game 2, so he don't play the rest of the series.
Yeah.
The Mavericks, the Suns choke, the strongest choke I've seen in a game 7, and now you face the Mavericks instead of the.
But sometimes you need some type of luck in all these type of things. Some sort of luck.
Reason why I'll give it to him though, I'll give it to him for one reason. Warriors fans. It's because the Celtics. This is the first time where it's you faced a good team. They didn't have a superstar, but they had a really great player who just did not show it. But you faced a good team. They were healthy. They were capable. And you beat them cleanly. There was no Jaylen Brown towards ACL. Jaylen Brown rolled. It was you beat him clean, and he got his Finals MVP. And
they did everything right. Nobody. It wasn't the other team. They have more championship they more championship not energy, but they've been there before. They were just whooping. They was whooping ass. Their defense was locking them up or whatnot. Especially Jason Tatum. He couldn't get a bucket to save his life.
Yeah.
So I definitely give it to him.
He got his first Finals MVP. So I'm not gonna hate on him. I know Warriors fans. You see stuff at D and C. They are D and C. And what was the we gave y'all the one for the which one did I put that both on C? I think I put 2 Golden State ones on C. Huh?
You put 2. You put the first one. I think you put the first one And then the first one with when Durant was there. We don't see.
The first one, the second one, and then the third one I put it at D. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all congratulations, Golden State.
This one felt right. I ain't gonna lie. This one definitely felt right. And plus, like, people were definitely on this nigga Steph Curry ass.
But I'll tell you, we won't go over all of them. I just like the S. I feel happy with the S. I feel like because the S ones are the ones that's like historic. People remember forever. The series was like all time. You seen on NBA, classics, whatever. And
everything else. What about everything else? What about we didn't put nothing on F? Like nothing went to F at all. Is there anything that?
I hear you. Things could have went to F, yeah, for sure.
Really, there's actually something that you would actually put to F?
No, like I'm like a little bit of a hater would have had me.
I got you. You didn't want to do that to them. I understand. But yeah, this was dope. Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do more of these for sure. If you have any ideas, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to JM Sports Factory and also subscribe to my boy Maurice's.
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a very creative video coming up very soon. It's gonna be about some good NBA stuff. So I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, go ahead and subscribe to him, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.